Would you bow with me, please? Father, your Son tells us that if we ask, that we will receive an answer. Your Son tells us that if once we receive the answer, if we will seek according to your holy word, that we will find that you have led us to truth. Father, I give you thanks that once we find truth and we knock on that door, that you open wide the kingdom of heaven to us. Might we find that your kingdom is standing wide open to us here on earth, the very place that your Son came and initiated and began a great journey and a great movement of migration from heaven to earth and from earth into heaven. So let me ask, oh God, what in the world's going on with the church in America? I hear debate and I hear argument. It seems that we look to the past for answers. But Father, is it not true that you are here present with us now and always? So I ask, Father, what would you have us to do as a congregation? To be able to hear you now and to see you now and discern and discover who it is that you're calling us to be. Father, you, through your servant Paul, you tell us that like Jesus, we're to live in this world, but we're not supposed to live of it. And so I ask in the name of Christ, here we are in this world. We're concerned about everything from hurricanes to global warming, unwanted immigrants, and children in the local elementary school that don't have enough food to eat and go to bed sometimes hungry in the richest nation that has ever been on planet Earth. Father, there's so many things for us to be distracted by. You tell us that the poor will be with us always. And so you promise that you shall also be with us always. And so I ask, oh God, not that we guess and debate and that we second guess, but that you would make it clear to us by the movement of your word and your spirit that we would know who you've called us to be at this time, during this season. Father, I give you thanks for this time and for this season and all of the fear and all of the questions. For I am in a place where I am beginning to believe that all of the people who are talking about their fears are simply listening to the power of your Spirit ask us the same question you asked the disciples in a boat. And we heard this story just a few days ago. Why are we afraid, oh God? You know. You know why we are afraid. And so lead us and guide us that we would name it ourselves, so that we might not be led into the temptation of this fear, but rather that we would be delivered from fear's evil, so that we might behold your kingdom in a place that we never expected. O God, and make your kingdom known in our hearts, in our souls, and in our minds. And so now we lift our voices together and we pray the prayer that we've been taught to pray so that we might become that living prayer on earth. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.